Hey y'all, I'm back for another Tummy Tuesday. I'm gonna take my glasses off. I hate that glare. Good morning. I hope y'all are doing well. I just wanted to come with an update about my pregnancy. So here's my belly. I'm in my work chair, and of course I'm not that far along at all, so not much progression, but so within the last week, I've had a lot going on in regards to this pregnancy. A few days after finding out I was pregnant and making my last video, sorry, I just got a text for some medicine that's ready. Anyway, shortly after making that video last Tuesday, a few days later, I started bleeding. And of course, I psyched myself up and Googled my symptoms. Don't do that, y'all. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. So I did some Google searching, and the bleeding was not a bright red. It was more of like a rusty red brown color. Sorry if it's TMI, y'all, but it's probably going to get a lot worse in the future. That's just how it is. I mean, so if that's too much for you, go ahead and click out. I'll catch you a later time. But anyways, I started bleeding a few days ago, and sometime last week, and it was very worrisome. I remember with Aubrey I bled, but it was literally for about a day, and even within the day it was like a few hours. Well, after my Google search, I was just like, I was really worried with Aubrey with the bleeding, and it ended up being nothing. They said it was probably implantation bleeding. What had me more worried this go around was the fact that it's been getting close to a week now, and I'm still bleeding. It's very light. It's only when I wipe. It's not to the point where like it's getting down to my underwear or anything, or I feel the necessity to wear like a panty liner or anything. But it's definitely there. It's not gotten worse or anything. No cramping, no lumps or anything in the blood, like clots or anything. But because it was going on for a few days, I went ahead and went to the ER. I tried to call my OB, and he was out of the office for the rest of last week. And they were just like, well, if you're still worried or if it gets any worse, just go ahead and go to the ER. So I did. I went to the ER. It's been 5 days since I went to the ER. And they did an ultrasound to make sure everything was looking okay. I got to see Gummy Bear. That was the exciting part. And I actually got to see his or her heart. I could see it. You couldn't hear it. They didn't have where you could hear anything, but you could see his little heart beating. And I was like, yep, it's real. It's real. Oh my gosh. So that part was really exciting, but the point of the, appointment was to see what was going on, and come to find out, he or she, I keep saying he, I hope it's a little boy, but if you're a little girl, I'll still be happy. They said there was a blood clot in his or her placenta. They said it's rare for that to happen, but it's not typically serious. So, of course, that had my mind reeling. I mean, it was nice for them to say that it's not serious, but it's not a common occurrence. So it's still just like, to me, for it to not happen often kind of makes it a serious thing in my mind. But I am yet bleeding. So I called my OB again. I was just like, went to the ER. They said everything looks fine. The pregnancy looks fine. They just noticed the blood clot and they called it a chorionic, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, chorionic hemorrhage. And that's what was causing the bleeding. But I called my OB and I was like, hey, I'm still bleeding past the time I went to the ER. I just still want to make sure everything is okay. And they called back and told me they set an appointment for me to go in this Friday to look and make sure the baby is still growing, and that the heartbeat, because they said the heartbeat at the age that they were measuring him or her to be was a little bit low. And they just wanted to make sure the baby is still growing and the heartbeat looks okay. So I'll go back Friday to have everything checked out. I'm still getting over a cold. Don't feel the best. I've been extremely tired. And it seems like I'm constantly like kind of having to catch my breath a little bit. Of course, peeing all the time. That ain't changed. I've been getting a lot more nauseous, but thank God I've not thrown up. But like I've been having nausea pretty bad. I won't say pretty bad. It's been more frequent. And the last update I have is I've been craving Popeye's macaroni. And it wasn't because my brain was just like, you really need some Popeye's macaroni. I went to my parents' house the other day and they had some at their house and I ate some. Oh, it was so good. Ever since, I've been wanting some. That and my watermelon. But anyways, all right. Peace out. Oh, I've gained a little weight already. But I think I might be going overboard with the eating, so I'm going to have to chill out with all of that. Nope, gotta chill out with it. Oh, and acne. I've been breaking out pretty bad. I don't usually get breakouts. Well, I do occasionally, but not like this. Anyway, that's all. I'll catch up with y'all later. Peace.